Once upon a time, in a quiet town between the hills, lived an old carpenter named John. He wasn't wealthy, didn't own land, and lived in a small hut. But in his workshop stood a handcrafted wooden door carved from ancient oak, the last thing he had built with his father. Visitors from far-off towns offered him large sums of money to buy it, but John always refused, saying, "This door is not for sale. Gold can build houses, but it can't build peace." People called him foolish, but he didn't mind. Then, one stormy night, lightning struck his workshop, setting it ablaze, and by morning the beautiful wooden door was reduced to ashes. Villagers pitied him, saying, "Such bad luck. If you had sold the door, you could have rebuilt your life." But John simply replied, "Maybe it's bad, maybe not. Time will tell." Weeks later, while clearing the burnt ruins, he discovered a hidden cavity under the floor, containing a small metal box filled with old gold coins left by his grandfather. Amazed, the villagers said, "Your door burned, but it led you to real treasure." And again, John replied, "Maybe it's good, maybe not. Life always unfolds in ways we don't expect." With the gold, he rebuilt his workshop even better and began teaching poor children carpentry. His only apprentice was Kavi, an orphan who saw John as a father. One day, Kavi injured his hand badly while learning to use a heavy tool, and people called it bad luck again. John stayed calm, saying, "Pain sometimes carves new paths. Let's wait and see." Months later, a wealthy merchant came to town seeking a child skilled in designing wooden patterns. All the others were rejected except Kavi, who, because he could no longer use heavy tools, had developed an exceptional talent for drawing. The merchant took him to the city, where Kavi became a famous designer and sent John gold every year in gratitude. The villagers admitted, "You were right. Kavi's injury became his gift." John simply nodded and said, "A broken path may still lead to the right destination. We must not curse what we don't yet understand." The lesson was clear. Just like the door, our lives may seem to fall apart, but sometimes things must break to reveal what's hidden beneath. What seems like failure may be guidance in disguise, and what feels like pain may be life preparing us for something greater.